Je veux manger une pizza. I want to eat a pizza. Bonjour à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien. In this video, we are going to see how to form affirmative sentences in French. And if you don't know what an affirmative sentence is, it is simply a sentence with no negation. So let's start. In French, there are many ways to construct affirmative sentences. And we are going to see some of them and concentrate on simple structures. To form an affirmative sentence, I can use a personal subject pronoun plus a conjugated verb plus an article and a noun. And if needed, after the noun, you can have many other things, like a preposition or a time expression, for example. So let's see some examples. Je vais au parc. I'm going to the park. Elle mange une pizza ce soir. She eats a pizza tonight. Or, tu lis un livre. You are reading a book. Or, I can use a personal subject pronoun plus a conjugated form of the verb être, to be, plus a profession, a religion, or a nationality. So, for example, I can say, Je suis française. I am a French national. Tu es docteur. You are a doctor. Or, vous êtes catholique. You are a Catholic. But I can also use a personal subject pronoun plus a conjugated verb plus a preposition and a noun. And here, after that, you could also have a time expression, for example. So I can say, J'habite à Paris. I live in Paris. Je suis de Nice. I am from Nice. Or, je mange avec Paul ce soir. I am eating with Paul tonight. On top of that, I can also use a personal subject pronoun plus a conjugated verb plus a possessive adjective and a noun. And here again, after that, you could also have other things, like a time expression, for example. In English, possessive adjectives are my, your, his, her, our, your, and their. So, for example, I can say, Il est mon père. He is my father. Tu as sa guitare. You have her guitar. Or, elle mange nos bonbons. She eats our sweets. But we can also use a personal subject pronoun plus a conjugated form of the verb être, to be, plus an adjective. So, for example, I can say, Elle est belle. She is pretty. Nous sommes grands. We are tall. Or, ils sont petits. They are small. And finally, we could also use a personal subject pronoun plus a conjugated modal verb plus an infinitive verb plus an article and a noun. And here, after that, you could also have a time expression, for example. French has 4 modal verbs. Modal verbs are to want, can, to know, and must. So I could say, Je veux manger une pizza. I want to eat a pizza. Je peux lire un livre ce soir. I can read a book tonight. Or, je dois parler à Paul. I must talk to Paul. And don't worry if you don't know what a possessive adjective, a preposition, an adjective, an infinitive verb, or a modal verb is, because we will see all of that in details later on. Now that we have seen some simple structures for forming affirmative sentences, it is very important to have a look at a few differences with English. In French, we do not have a translation for ing at the end of verbs. When in English we say I am eating, in French we will only translate I eat, je mange. Because in French we don't translate ing, there is no need to translate the verb to be. as these two parts go together in English. This is why we will say je mange, I eat, instead of translating I am eating. Or je lis, I read, instead of translating I am reading. In French, we will only translate do or does when they mean to do. What I mean here is in English, do or does can be used to put emphasis on something. Like in the following sentences, she does like wine, or I do want to come with you. In French, there is no translation for that. So we will translate she likes wine, elle aime le vin, and not she does like wine. Or I want to come with you, je veux venir avec toi, and not I do want to come with you. And finally, in French, the verb get has many translations. It is commonly used in English like in the following sentences. I am going to get a taxi. Or, can you get my coat, please? Well, in French, if you want to translate the verb get, you will have to be more specific in terms of the action. For example, instead of I'm going to get a taxi, you could translate I'm going to take a taxi. And for can you get my coat, please? You could translate can you grab my coat, please? That's it for forming affirmative sentences. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. À bientôt!